I never thought that he would leave us, but the news is just in. He's gone. Speaking about Baek Jin, one of the players whom I had in mind to at least give some little game time considering where we had come from, but I think he just saw that this level was not for him and decided to step out of the way. Painful enough for me to consider this. I didn't want to lose him, I didn't want to let him go considering how he was important for us to reach here, but he took a decision on his own life. Okay, today the season begins. Let's run the intro and play some football manager. Happy new week, everyone, and welcome back to episode. I think this is 19. You know what? I'm losing count now. They're not that much, but yeah, I guess this is 19 because my two transfer specials. The first one was 17, the second one was 18. Okay, welcome back to episode 19 of the Top League Dream, the Korean version. Today we begin our journey in the K4. We did our transfer specials in the previous two episodes. That was the first one and the second one. They were too long for me to compile them into one video, and even the second one I think I really minimized it. Yeah, they were going to be over 1 hour and above, and such long videos they just knock people off. So thanks so much for the support you've shown on the two videos. Today we begin the season, but before that definitely I had to do some wheeling and dealing while I was away. We were like a month away from starting the season, so the deals had to be done and they had to go through some of them, including some heartbreaking ones like the one we just talked about. Baek Jin, the last person to leave the club was Kang Jung Hyun when he went to Iksan, our defender, and that made us lose four defenders from Cho Young Eun, Na Jun Young, Kim Sang Woo, and then Kang Jung Hyun. Those four defenders left, and then we had to look for new defenders. Unfortunately, more people have left, as you can see, Baek Jin being one of them. This striker, we've been with him from the start, found him in the team, came into the team while he was not available, bought him, and he helped us a lot. If you can see now what the scout report is saying, only sign Baek Jin as a last resort. Okay, it was not good enough for this level, but I would have loved to give him just a few games maybe to show him out the love, the support. Dude has scored 54 goals for us. I think he's the club's top scorer in history, in the history of the club, as I can say. The short history that we have with him, a 3 year history. Yeah, being a top scorer is something great. Baek Jin has left, and now that has made we don't have a backup striker. Apart from Baek Jin leaving, and Jamin here shattered my heart when I saw that he had left to join Korea University. I mean, his contract, he's paid $80 appearance fee. I gave him 100. I gave him $100 appearance fee. And Jamin, immediately I saw the university had come in for him. I offered him a new contract, gave him 100, and he's still rejected to go to the university league. This guy drawn into one of our best wing backs, and you just know how hard it is to find wing backs in this game. First of all, in Korea, good wing backs are in the top leagues. It was hard. It's really hard for me to find a wing back, and he was just one of the most competent ones. Yet he had to leave, didn't he? That one also left another dent in the team. The next person to leave after him was Jong Chang Yong. Actually, for him, I don't think he was going to get enough game time. Particularly, I still had him because of his because I needed more people. I needed a lot of midfielders. But Jong Chang Yong was way down the pecking order for the midfielders who we had, so he was never going to be part of the team. A good riddance. And then finally, Bak Sang Won. You remember, I had replaced Bak Sang Won into that midfield position where we had no one to play, right? And Bak Sang Won, I said he was going to be our starter there because he just looks pretty blooming good for the role that we were giving him to play. But unfortunately, he left. Immediately, I brought in a new midfielder. Bak Sang Won said, "You know what? I'm not going to get the game time here." Packed his bags and left. He would have been a good squad option though, so that's another loss for me. Then on the signing side, the last signing I think we talked about was Nam Yu John from Sejong Vanessa. I've had made three signings ever since that. The first one being Kim Hyun Deok. Kim Hyun Deok is our central defender, a new centre back. Need more centre backs, I feel still. I don't think I have enough centre backs as far as things stand. Han Song Hwan here, uh, our new central midfielder. He is the replacement of our Bak Sang-won. He will be our new Messiah on support. Pretty much ticks a lot of the boxes. Training his dribbling currently because I think he needs that, and also his physicals are currently dropping. He's not young anymore. He's quite of age. He is 26 years old, so I think he is in his prime, and maybe his physicals will start dropping, but I think he will be good enough for us this season. And then Park Song Hyun, our very new fullback. He is a fullback, training him to play as a wingback, and I think he's going to master it with the time. He is our substitute. Yeah, our only one. I know I will need to get more, and I will get more. What does that mean to the team now? This, my friends, is the team that I've built, and I look at it and say that I am happy. I'm pleased with what I'm saying. Let me do a squad rundown for those who have not watched both the transfer specials. We serve every guest at our table, or they watch this transfer special or not. But I would advise you to go and watch it to get the in-depth knowledge of the squad we have and what we have built, the players that have left. But let us start. An Ho-jin, our new goalkeeper. We signed him from Gyeongnam, a really good player. Just looks really good all round. Good, really good goalkeeping stats. Mentals are quite nice, and also his physicals are pretty great. I think he is just good overall. He will be our starting goalkeeper this season. Lee Jae-won, a new signing, signed him from Chungang University, new centre back. A lot of centre backs have left. Lee Jae-won is one of the new ones that has come. A centre back who solely knows how to defend. His technicals are pretty poor, but his defending attributes top notch. Just love him for that. Then we have Kim Song Tae, our only center back remaining in the team that was promoted last season. As you can see, featured in 18 games for us, an average rating of 6.89. Still looks pretty imposing. Good defending stats, but I don't think he's good enough. But I think he will have to do because I don't have the reputation or the strength to reel in better center backs, even though I have this massive wage budget that I'm only using close to only, not even close to half of it. I think reputation matters a lot. So let us use the players that we have to gain ourselves an advantage and then look for a better player next season. But I think this is the only grade of players that I can reel in for the season. Kim Hyun Deok, our new centre back too, signed him from Seoul in the K League One. I think it was just a reserve for them. Didn't really feature much. Good enough for this level, was not good enough for them. Also, another centre back who just ticks the attributes of defending, but all the other technicals, mentals, and physicals are not great. I mean, many centre backs are like that. They don't know how to cross, don't know how to finish, real pass really well. Their first touch are poor, but their defensive stats are pretty good. I think those three center backs will be of help to us. We will shift things here and there, and also maybe for me to get more center backs for the same. Speaking of the positions, I want to be talking about the position and their substitutes. For An Hojin, his goalkeeping substitute, he actually has two. We have Lee De-ho, our former goalkeeper, the goalkeeper we got promoted with. An Hojin was just better than him, so he replaced him. The other one is a 19-year-old, so he is still in the reserves, still good enough. Then for the center backs, I only have one substitute for three center backs. This is why I'm saying I need to look for more center backs. Nam Yu Jun, the player that the fans were complaining about, that he just doesn't look good. We'll see how good he is. Maybe may even replace one of the players, but I still think with one center back, I need more. One will not make the cut for me on the bench. I still need like two more because I'm playing a three center back system. On the right wing back, we have Lee Hyun Jo, our new wing back. He is 26 years old, I think, 27 actually. Our new right wing back, got him from Chancheon in the K3, played a couple of games for them, training him to completely now play as a wing back on attack. And I think he just looks pretty good. Still doesn't take a lot of the boxes in the technicals, but yeah, I think he can grow because we are training them. 27, He's almost hitting it with his potential, but I think a player in his prime will be really good for us this season. His substitute, the player I just introduced to you, our new right back, Park Song Hyun. We got him from Kwangho University. He can't play as a wing back still, but I think we can train him there. And one thing I'm seeing about this is that I didn't realize this, to be sincere. Park Song Hyun, we had him back in the K6. We have reeled in back a player we had before, and now he is back in the squad once we are in the K4. Went to Kwangwon University, got some game time, and then has come back to the club. Well, I guess it's just a matter of the world is round, or whatever. Our wingback on the right is Kim Young Jun. Got him from Goje. 18 years old. I termed him as our new Patrick Dogo. Has already turned 19. His birthday is actually in February. I turned him as our new Patrick Dogo, the Korean Patrick Dogo. Let's see how he will perform in that particular load. Don't think I've already made him to train as a wing back on attack. Yeah, I think he is already training as a wing back on attack. These are things I don't forget to do. I sign a player and we make him just better. Kim Young Jun really good. His substitutes, he still has Kim Hyun Byung. This player, we had him last season. He was good. He was one of our best. 3 seasons, the third season with us now. Really, really huge average ratings over the 2 seasons. We also signed him as a right back, as a left back, but trained him to play as a wing back. Pretty important, though he was at least had a little bit of accomplishment in the same role. Apart from him, he also has Lee Song Hyun, a player we have had for a while too. Got him last season playing as a wing back on the left. Still being trained to play as a left back, but we will improve the training. That is our wing backs role sorted. I don't know whether it's taking long, but I think it is important for the players, for the fans to know. Lee Jun-gi had him last season. He will be our starting deep lying playmaker. Still as good as always. Got an average rating of 7.15, 4 assists, 2 goals in 20 games. Still looks pretty blooming good for this level. I think he can help us gain that reputational advantage before we look for new players. Then our new Messiah, Han Song Hwan, got him from Sejong Vanase. The player looks good. He is literally my best central midfielder. Looks great. He still has loads of potential. He's only 26 years old. 26 is not old, considering he has that much loads of potential. It's really good to see him in the place. In the midfield department on substitutes, we have only 2 remaining of all the ones that I said we are going to stay with. Yu Sang Hyung, the first one, really good player for us. One of the first players ever we had in the team, still with us up to date, and I hope he doesn't follow back Song Jin because he feels he's not good enough. I want to give them some game time this season to show them that they have been part of the team, and maybe when we move into K3 now I can just dispose of them because now they just will be too bad for us. Then with the other midfielder is Ite Hyung. We got a weak name last season, played 19 games, an average rating of 7.04. Looks good for a backup midfielder. Good enough. Our midfield is sorted. Then for the strikers, Kim Young Uk, our new striker from Potion. He is a 30-year-old striker. We need some experience in the team, and I think he brings it with him. As you can see, his averages are just dropping, mostly his physicals. It's just about that age. Already hit his potential, can't do nothing much than that. But having him for one season, I think will do us a world of good. Build that reputation, attract more interesting young players. Jung Taek Hoon, the player predicted to be our best player this season, actually featured in the top 4. I think it was in the top 4 of the top goal scorers odds in the season. I'll look for that list and just show it in a while. But he is still pretty blooming good. He still looks good. His physicals are not up to par yet. So he's already hit his potential. He's not young. He's 30 years old. I mean, I came and looked at this and saw that he was 30, and I was like, what? Dude is 30 years old. I thought it was like 24, 25 or something. 30 years old. Yeah, it's not easy. We have 30 years old in the striking department. That just shows you how much we can attract young elite strikers. And then Lee Jong-won, just one of our best strikers ever to have. Also not a young lad, 27 years old. He the past 3 years just he has just been great for us. 47 goals in 43 appearances for us has just been blooming good. Hope he can continue delivering this season. Also, one good player to have in the squad. In terms of striking substitutes, only Min Sung Yeon remains. Yeah, that tells you I need a new striking substitute after Bak Sung Jin went. So Min Sung Yeon still looks good, still looks pretty good, almost hitting his potential. He has played for us in the last season. I got a rating of 7.55, 14 goals, pretty good. He is 26 years old. He's not also young. I don't have young strikers. I wish I had the players to develop, but just can't attract any of them. So that's the squad rundown this part of the season. And funnily enough, this is the squad that is going to face Daegu B in our first matchup of the season. Daegu B, a side predicted to finish fourth. They are currently 14th, following a loss, their first loss of the season to Busan B, who are predicted to finish fifth and are currently sixth. So it's not easy. So the both were good sides. I can't take this loss that Daegu B are currently poor a little bit, but we can say it gives us a little bit of hope that they're a beatable side and we can beat them. The first games have already been played. Considering this league has like 17 teams, there will always be a team that will be lagging in terms of matches played. And for the first match day, it is us. Maybe the next match day, they will be shifting across all the teams up to 17. There is always a team that will always have to catch up, and it also depends on how the games are being played. Funnily enough, at this stage too, there is still no cup competitions. We only have the league and solely the league to focus on. So we'll see how things go, and hopefully things can go just better and better. Next up, we have our first game of the season. Already done the squad rundown. Already, you are familiar with the squad we have for this season. New signings will be made, more signings will be made, and we will make sure we introduce each of them. As currently, I'm also working on a new striker, Wang Sing Yong, naturally a winger, but I feel like when he comes, or if he agrees to come, I will just use him majorly as a striker. Yeah, a striking option. Also, 31 years old. I can only attract veterans, imagine. That's how bad my reputation is. I'm just half a star. All the other teams, most of the teams are half a star, but I just lack that credibility to attract better players. Our youth recruitment still 1.5 star, one of the best in the league, in the K4 league, and you can't imagine that. Unfortunately for us, it's quite funny that that is the case, but hopefully things can just go from better from here. I think with that introduction to the squad, our finances still looking pretty bad. We can start the season, can't we? The season is quite ahead. There is a game to play. Let us go prepare and get into our first game of the season. Nice little introduction. We are headed to Daegu Stadium to take care of business. Match day it is, but before we get into the game, I remember I'm leaving out some pretty important information. First of all, being the media prediction after all the transfers that I have done. Well, I'd love to say that it has changed drastically. That all the teams around me are building and they're really developing the teams around them. And with the players I am losing and not replacing, we have dropped back to sixth from fourth. Teams like Sihong and Goji have climbed up above us, and now we are predicted to finish sixth, just outside the playoff positions. So it is for as per us to try our best to get back into the playoff positions. This is just the media prediction. Now it will depend on the performance of the team. But what I can really say, automatic promotion this season seems to be quite far fetched and quite far off. We'll just see how our performances will do. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. The other information I'm leaving out is the board objectives for the season. I didn't talk about this, and now it's a time to talk about it. The current season, they want us to avoid finishing bottom of the league. That is what the board want. Yeah, and also they gave me the role of signing players under the age of 23 for the first team, but I just can't get any good young players. All I can sign are just old, disappointing elders who have played in the top leagues but have failed to shine and now want to retire. That's all I can sign. 30s and 31s. Also a little bit of closings from the supporters. Yeah, those are the two informations that I just wanted to talk about. They are pretty important to know, and also because of the length of the introduction of the video that I have done, I feel like in this episode we are just going to play one game, and just to make it a little bit easier and not to make it quite too long, we're just going to play the first game of the season, and that is the Degubi game, and then we will see where we will pick up from in the rest of the season. The season has 32 games, 17 teams, just a normal season. Teams meet each other twice. We have left the edges of meeting a fellow opponent 4 times. So it's quite interesting. So we'll see. Rivalries home and away. We'll see how things go. Just lovely rivalries. So with that, let us play our one and only match of this episode and see how we begin our season and the positions we need to improve going into the rest of the season. As the great Englishman once said, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So today there is no change I'm making to the side. We are sticking with our formation. We are sticking with the way we have been doing things. We are just going to play with our little formation the way we have been doing. Degubi are playing a 4-1-2. They're playing a 4-3-3 with the defensive midfield narrow shape and two wingers. Well, things change the higher you go. It's been rare for me to see teams using this. I am not changing anything particularly because, yeah, just because. I mean, there was an option, there was a call from the assistant for me to take us to very defensive. Positive has been working for us. We are 60 games unbeaten with that. Maybe that changes today because the league is tougher and it is bigger. But what's the need to change something that has been working perfectly for us? As here come Degubi with Jo Sung Hyuk moving forward. Jo Sung Hyuk really driving the ball forward. Kim De Won, that was a massive shot. We have conceded a goal in 2 minutes. Well, seems like it's going to. Okay, seems like things are about to change a little bit. You know what? I'm swallowing my words. I'm taking us back to balanced, but not defensive. I think the balanced role will help us concede less goals. Let's see if we can hold up at least a little bit longer because 1 goal in 2 minutes. If I continue to play positive, I think I'm going to concede 5 by halftime. So that one, let it stay one until halftime, and then we see the changes we make. Well, since I changed to that balanced mentality, things have changed. Things have slowed down for Daegu. Things have upshifted for us. Halftime, it's 1-0. We are 1-0 down, but I think our game improved a little bit after I made the tactical change. The fans, the players are not happy. The players, no one is. I know, and he is. That the only action of the half has been that goal. No yellow cards, nothing. The game has just been dry. And even if you look at the XG chart here, the teams are now scared of each other each. So just a little bit of information. You've been terrible. Just sort it out, and we see how the second half goes. I'm not making any substitute early. I'm not making any panicking substitutions. I think I trust the team the way it is still. Don't see a need to change anything. Let's see how they take things by themselves and provide a result at the end of it, maybe. As here comes a highlight for Daegu B. Jo Kyung Tae's cross into the box. There was a tackle in the box and it's a penalty. Yep, it had to happen to us, didn't it? First game of the season, 2-0 loss to Daegu B, or even it could be worse. Jo Sang Hyuk steps up straight down the middle. I thought Ano Jin, our new goalkeeper, could come up with some heroics considering his statistics, but he just couldn't do anything about that one, right? Couldn't he? Well, I mean, the dive to the right was really immense. And there is a third highlight. On the same platform, a throw-in. Cheseju back to Jang Sang Hyuk. I hope there is not a third, please. Hopefully not. Actually, you know what? That was closer than it looked. He hit the outside of the post, and now it is still 2-0. Things are not working for us on balance. I've taken it back to positive, and immediately there is a corner for them. Nice shot from the edge of the box from Jo Sang Hyuk, and it's 3 right before halftime. Wow, this not right before halftime, in the 68th minute. Sorry for my loss of concentration. Our season is not starting really well. I mean, that's a lovely goal. That's a really lovely volley from him. 20 minutes to go. Any changes I can make? First of all, I'll just encourage the team. Our 60 game unbeaten run comes to an end right here, and there's nothing I can do about that one. People have been terrible across the whole board so far. Going to bring on Min Sung Yeon for Jung Taek Hoon. up front. He has recorded the worst average in the whole starting 11. I don't even know whether he has touched the ball. Going to test our new centre back Nam John in place of Ligia Won. A massive downgrade to Ligia Won, but Ligia Won just not providing the billings. Kim Young Jun not providing what we want from his side. Kim Young Biam will come in for him. Lee Hyun Jo will allow to replace him, but I don't think Park Sung Young is already up to the stats we need him to be at. Lee Jun Gi not really performing. Yoo Sang Hyun gonna come up for him, isn't he? Oh, one under 21 players in the starting 11, under 21 players brought on as a substitute. Why can't I? What's the meaning of this? Okay, then I think it's going to have to be Taehyung. At the same time, that's the same thing. What is that rule? Can someone explain? Seems like I can only make these three subs for now then. Let me have them and see what we can do. Maybe if we can pull one back to make it 3-1, it will lessen the pain, it will lessen the guilt that I have of trying to stick with the same formation we used like the past 2 years. 6 minutes to go. Maybe there's a ray of hope. Please, just one goal. The ball goes all the way to Lee Jong Won, and seems like with the upgrade, he has lost all his coolness, his calmness, and his composure. As here comes Kim. I mean, this is the first highlight that I'm seeing us having possession of the ball, and we are still giving it away again and again. And that's a beautiful ball for Kim De Won. It's going to be 4. It is 4. Okay, I think you guys should never have come back to watch us start the season, because I also feel like I should have never come back to watch myself start the season. This is just battering. They will be have battered us seriously. Considering we are predicted to finish fourth, this is not working. 4-0 on the opening day of this. I think this is called some reality check, isn't it? We have been given a complete reality check by Daegu B. I was talking about promotion to the K3 when everything started. We have been humbled, definitely humbled. I mean, look at the XG match story. This was us last season against the K5 teams, but now this is us this season against the K4 teams. That is the massive difference you call. Well, I think maybe I should have gone to another team when I was talking about it earlier on in the season. Uh, Things just don't seem to be going my way at the moment, do they? Then with that result, we currently sit 16th, joint bottom with Yoju and Mokpo on 0 points, just above Mokpo with goal difference, who have played 2 more games than us. Degubi have climbed up to 7th. That is a really, really painful battering. I mean, I will never forget this result. The next time we meet against Degubi, hopefully, we will have a stronger squad. We'll have better things to see. Didn't enjoy that one a little bit. I also didn't do so. Young Bin Seol, you are absolutely right. Could have been better, could have been worse. Let's just take it that way. I love this one. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, really poor result. That nothing proud to look back towards. But that's our first game in the K4. I mean, it's a new season, it's new things, it's a new league, it's new opponents. Actually, opponents that have badges. I was playing opponents that had generated badges like mine. And speaking of that, I think we need to look for a new badge. We need to look for, yeah. I think we need to. We need to upgrade. I mean, we have kit sponsors and we're still wearing kits with no sponsors on them. That needs to change. I'll make sure that changes. I'll go talk to the board. I need to talk to the board about that one. Don't I? Yeah, I need to talk to the club's president about this. We have already reeled him a lot of cash. He has a negative balance, but I think he can get us a good crest, a good designer to design for us a crest, and also just keeping the reserves of the team, just, yeah, keeping the shape of the team the way it was in the past, but just a really good crest and some jerseys. I mean, I lack something to talk about. It was not a win, so I don't want to reflect but on this poor result. I'm now talking about crests and jerseys. That's how painful it is. Look at the ratings of our players. Really, 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 really poor. Well, next up we have a couple of games. Sihong, Goyang Happiness, All No One, Dangjin, all these clubs. I don't know their strength. I don't know the real opponents we have. So I'm going to place a couple of games of camera just to see where we lie against all these couple of teams. And when I see that maybe a change has happened or we need to come back, we will come back. Of which, if you look at this, maybe the way I've been doing things realistically, I'll be coming back for the Yeonju game in like a month's time. But we'll see. It may be the Yeonju game, it may be the Chungju game. It depends on the number of episodes I would like to keep it for this season, which, speaking accurately, is averagely 3. So we'll see how things happen past that. Not a good start. Currently 16th. I won't be reflecting on that again. Couple of transfers still to do. I feel like I'm going to make more transfers with time. We need more. We need a striker, which I'm looking for. We need more center backs, and if I can get good wing backs, the better. And also, if I can get more midfielders, the better. We'll just see a couple of recruitment focus is set out. We are looking at wing backs, and also we are scouting two competitions in the Korean FA Cup and the under 18s. Don't have a massive scouting department, only 4 scouts. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to request for an addition of a scouting slot from the board, because I think if I had more scouts or anything like that one, things could have been maybe even better. More scouts, we can look for more people, a good scouting network, and people we can send even scouts further with, if we have the finances. Speaking of the finances, then yeah, not good. Our payroll, we're still way below half of it. So next episode, hopefully expect more new players and expect and better results. Otherwise, thanks so much guys for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that subscribe button, click that like button, and stay tuned for more impressive episodes like this one. Goodbye.